All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ray Reynolds with you. This is the voice of credit, as they call me, or the godfather of credit too. I wonder why. Probably because I did 3.6 billion for clients by the 2008 date. Kind of fun. Now today we're going to talk about you and what we get to do. Remember, number one, do not use a camera. Do not record. That's against the law. What I want you to do is get a tablet or pen. You know, when you write things down, your brain records. What a solution. Now, today is June 8th, 2021. We're going to call it Blackjack year. You're going to win. Why? Because between now and the end of the year, December 31st, I want you to have the $1 million dream. If I have to do the work for you, hand it to you, I'll do that too. I don't understand why you didn't do it last year or the year before that as well. I don't know what's holding you back besides you're in your own way, probably. There's the front door of one of my mansions before my coma. There's one of my yachts. There's one of my Lamborghinis too, and a building. Well, guess what we're going to talk about? Procrastination is the killer of dreams. We got the choice today. Remember, we don't control time, but we do control what we do at the time we've been given. So the ultimate goal is pretty simple to do. All right, homeless to million to billion. That's me. Let me show you how I did it. You see, it's pretty simple. When I was 7.5 years old, I listened to a poker game every Wednesday night. They said a corporation's a legal person. Can you write that down, please? I wanted to get out of hell. I didn't like eating and stealing off the pier, eating out of a trash can too. So you know what I did? Once I heard corporation's a legal person, I wrote it down. I circled it 10 times. I rode my bicycle to the Torrance Police Department the next day because there was a library next door. You know what I did? I asked the lady, what does this mean? She said, here's a McAfee's book. I read the damn book and got pissed off, literally. I mean, I wanted to get out of hell. I'm only 7.5. But you know what? I'll bet you've been looking for a blueprint, the rules and tools, and the instruction manual all your life. That's probably why most of you spend thousands of dollars. I'm going to say it's called crap. But the reality is I'm going to put you in check today. Did you write down corporation's a legal person? See, I want you to connect the dots. I went to the library almost every day from 7.5 to 9.5 years old. Once I connected the dots, I sent away a little money order. You see, today some of you have a corporation. But you know what they say you do? 9 out of 10 of you? You do. That's it. Once you set it up, you know what's next. By the way, I'm going to be your next today. Blueprint and give you the life that a corporation needs. I started Helping Hand Industries at 9.5 years old. I brought in $100,000. I was even in the movie Dave with the corporation called Helping Hand Industry 2. You can play. Now, my first car was a Lamborghini Countach. What would you get? I was just a teenager at the time. So do yourself a favor right now. Can you write down getting past go? I think you're kind of stuck. I got my Lamborghini collection next. I got my Duffy's, got my 6 mansions. I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981. Now I wanted to prove the white men do jump, but stupid people say we don't. I parked my race boat in my backyard. Where you park yours? Helicopter. Don't forget about the yachts. And on top of that, guess what? What about the Ferraris too? My question to you is, why haven't you done this? I don't understand. All I had is God and me, but I used the brain He gave me too. You see, I want you to write down Ray's rules now. Ultimate goal, 2009, July 4th, we took people on one of my yachts. All right, see, everything turned to gold ever since I was 4. But you know what happened the next day after taking that yacht out with a group of people? I got to die. That kind of sucks. So I got to hear the doctor say he's not going to make it, he's going to die. Heard my wife scream her head off. I heard someone trick my wife to sign a POA that day. That's called a power of attorney, by the way. You see, what I got to do is got to be die from H1N1 pandemic 9. Now we're doing 19. What are we supposed to do now? I got to come back. So let's understand something today. Your lack of knowledge is why you bring the pain home time after time again. You see, you didn't have to do that since you're 18 years old. Problem is, I'll bet you don't know how to play. But I'll teach you how to play today. They call me the godfather of credit too. We're going to talk about rebuilding your credit. By the way, I trained Ken Yarbrough years ago. Security chief at TRW and Sperian too. Maybe today let me train you a little bit. Can you help that too? Can you write down Credit Services Act? I want you to verify everything that I say is 100% verifiable today. And me, I'm probably the most verified person on the planet today too. Write down Credit Services Act. It'll take you to the Federal Trade Commission. Their front page says credit repair is a scam. Not allowed to collect money up front, but 10,000 companies do that every day. Then they're going to refer you to the Credit Repair Organization Act 2, where it says attorneys can't do credit repair. What are you supposed to do now? Well, the reality is your credit's not broken. You have to build a relationship so I can build you the dreams. That information I just told you is from Federal Trade Commission, by the way. Ultimate goal is pretty simple for me. I broadcast up to 3 times a day, Monday through Friday, all day Saturday too, 7 classes at least. I don't pass the buck. I don't like pre-recorded crap too. I like live, so I can basically put you on check and make sure I drag you up the hill if that's what it takes too. Now remember something, ever since I was 9.5, I wrote down every step of the way to go get you where you need to go get to the $1 million dream. Today, let's give you the first 25 steps, okay? So what do we get to do? Number 1, write down credit, basically raisecredit.com. Write it down. I want you to go on to raisecredit.com. Get the credit reports for free. That's called step number 1. Give me the report numbers right away. I want to make sure your credit score goes up, and away. Now, guess what I'm going to ask you next? Why? Why do you have a Social Security card? Can you pull it out, please? Your personal wallet now. I'd like you to look at it and read it front and back. You notice step 2. From there, it'll say, do not laminate, do not use for other purposes. And it actually says Property or Social Administration, not you. It's not even yours, by the way. When I created Rapid Refresh to put your score up to about 200 more points, I can do that for you if you'd like me to do that as well. So here's what I want you to understand. In 90 working days, on an average of 90 working days, I can make your score go up, and away. I'm going to guarantee you a 750 score. I'd like to give me time to get to an 820 as well. But the bottom line is that's step number 3. Remember, it'll never take more than 180 days. That's all it takes to me to get your score to go up, and away. So guess what we do? Years ago, I created rapid scoring for your mortgage companies to use with Harold Stokes and Ken Yorwell too. Recently, I came up with Rapid Refresh. By the way, what this does is it pushes your score up, and away. It blocks a lot of the crap you have too, from 40 points to 200 points for you. Now here's a picture of Credit Karma because we know it's free. They have no fun, they're help us anyway. This person had a 500 score. I got 157 points in 45 working days. If you'd like me to do that for you, let me know too. See, bad credit's what hurts everybody, everywhere you turn. I want you to learn how to play. When you give me those report numbers, I'm going to analyze you too. I'm going to figure out which direction to take the dispute process, from creditor to credit bureau too. I might even ask you to negotiate a debt or two. Now the next thing is we're going to talk about legal action method. See, years ago when I sued Chase Bank, and I brought their president in Santa Ana and kicked his assets too, the judge made him give me $5,000 for wasting my time too. You got more rights than you think you do. So what's going to happen right now? Here's what it is. What I'd like you to do is understand a rapid rescore and a credit rebuilding process for you to guarantee a 740 to a 750 score. It's $499. That's it. Then I want you to go to a class I offer on 1 o'clock on Saturday, Pacific Standard Time, about credit and education too. That way you can learn a lot more to help you today. Now, if you did this during the webinar, that means now. At the end of the program, I give you a $1,000 Visa cash card too, as an extra bonus. That's kind of getting twice as your money back to you. And by the way, no case goes beyond 180 days. There's my written guarantee too. And all you got to do is understand all banks use Zelle. You basically make me a recipient, add my email, and send me the $499. Then we call you right away. That's pretty simple to do. Next, you can take a picture of this page as well. You can do a bank transfer or deposit. Pick Chase or B of A. Doesn't matter to me. The bottom line is I want you to get yourself off the national mailing list as well. I don't understand why you added yourself to the national mailing list in the first place. You probably don't even know you did that too. You see, you're getting a lot of junk mail. On top of that, you created half the robocalls you get every day. Why don't you call 888-567-8688? Opt out for 5 years, please. The ultimate goal is up to you. That's called step number 4. The goal is this. I have 1,000 steps in rules. If you follow through, you'll have a $1 million corporation. or even a Reynolds in the bank too. But the difference is, your problem is you don't always follow through. Sorry to say, half of you are lazy. The other half want to really go get it too. Now, we got to plan the problem. I'll bet you'll tell me somebody got in your way, took it away, and knocked you down too. Ultimate goal is pretty simple. Today, you're going to write down safety credit. Can you do that for me, please? Here's 2 credit cards for each $50,000 apiece. Problem about personal credit, I can't write off the interest rate of the credit card too. I'd like you to pull your credit cards out of your personal wallet now. I want you to put a sticky in the back of every card. I want you to write the limit, what's 25 to 29%. You are the only one who makes your score go up and down. Nobody else but you. So remember, that's 25, 29%. Because when you take a card past 29%, you jack it up. You drop your score, you got stuck. Hell, you couldn't get any more. That's just true. See, you never knew about the 25 to 29% rule, did you? I taught you Arbor years ago. Nobody seems to want to teach you too, but me, I'm going to teach you how to play. You're going to hear things today you never heard before. So make sure you take really good notes today. Now we're going to talk about the line of defense. See, you didn't plan the problem. The grocery store and the banks in your city do. They bankrupt locations. They wrote off on their taxes and got a tax credit too, and they have open ones as well. They know how to play the game, but not you. You seem to like to bring the pain home to you. Why don't you put the sticky behind those cards today? Why don't you write down never bring the pain home ever again? Why? Because you met me. All right? Because I'll show you how to play the game the right way in the first place. Step number 5. The only one who controls your credit score going up and down is you. Take responsibility and understand it's 25 to 29%. It hasn't changed. The reality is now you know the truth. It will set you free. When somebody loses their job at Hazard Mercy, what do? They all do the same stupid thing. They run out of time, they run out of money, and then they jack up their credit in 42 days. Did you do that? Why would you do that to you and your family? I'd like you to write down and repackage your life. House, car, and bank account. Did you write it down? See, today I'm going to teach you some things you've never heard before too. Like when I got credit from a cat. I wanted to pull off that stunt too. See, cats have 9 lives, and after today, so will you. Egg Magazine, How to Finance Anything by Using Plastic. Well, the article's with me. Guess what? We get to write off the credit card interest rate and line of credit too. Corporation can finance itself. Why would anybody be dumb enough to take money from their family and bring the pain home? I don't understand that. Now let's understand something today. Let's pretend you need $5,000. You need it now. You ask your friends, family, the bank, and they all say no. You backed yourself in a corner. I don't understand that too. Here's a $5,000 card in my hand like the one on the screen. All right, understand, if I max that card today, the payment is $50 a month. You could have the worst credit score in the world, and they say you waste $58 every other day. Is that true about you? They also say you waste $140 a week. That's $600 a month. So let's use some common sense. If I max out one of these cards today, the payment's $612.26. For what the average person wastes in a given month, they could have bought 2 pizza restaurants and have a drive-thru. Stop wasting money, quit bringing the pain home. Isn't it about time you start doing that too? Ultimate goal, step number 6. Now let's understand something. I believe in you today. You're here. So understand, I believe in God and I believe in me. When I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet in 1981, I just wanted to prove white men do jump. And stupid people say we don't. Hell, I was kicking the door jam in a house at 10 years old. See, I got the ability to fly too. Remember, white men do jump. Stupid people say we don't. I bet you some dummies around in your life too. Tell you can't do this or that. Remember, God gave you a gift and a dream. Why don't you see it, believe it, and go get it? Write those 3 things down today. The reason you got an SSN is simple. Because you got an SSN to get a job, so then you can basically eat the leftover on the paycheck, and then you can file the 1040 tax return the rest of your life. And then when you die, you're stuck in a probate too. I didn't make it up. It's IRS public record for you. It's not my fault you didn't figure out how to play the game. I learned how to play the game at 9.5 years old. You got a choice today. SSN? Oh, goody. You got your Spirit and your TransUnion Equifax too. The moment you jacked up the damn car past 29%, plop. You got stuck, you couldn't get any more. Doesn't it suck having bad credit everywhere you turn? You got to realize, put the damn sticky behind those cards today. And remember, we're basically one other thing too. Reason we got the ESS in, we're the collateral for the United States of America Incorporated, by the way, ever since Nixon took the gold standard out. So I want you to write down Ray's rules again and again, but this time write down $100,000 of credit. As an adult, you never want to bring the pain home. So if you had $100,000 of credit, just 2 cards, and you only use 29%, that would have gave you $71,000 of safety credit in case shit hit the fan, lost a job, or there's a pandemic. That's 2 years to feed your family. The average pandemic lasts 18 months, by the way. But most of you take the money and credit from the family, roll the dice, go, wee, let's hurt the family some more. I don't understand. Why would anybody bring the damn pain home when they never had to? I mean, I don't understand stupidity. All right, sorry, it makes no sense. It's not even logical. Ray's rules. Let's pay attention today, because I want to get you to $1 million. Is that okay? Ultimate goal. Hell, I've been in 2 comas in my life. Last one in 2009, I got to die. Kind of sucks, but God gave me a choice to stay in peace or go back too. I came back. Well, there's my yacht, my race boat, my U-Dock. There's the address. Check it out. #1 address, Google, then Huntington Beach. You know, I'm there, dead. They're talking about if I'm a donor. But guess what? I got to come back after having H1N1 pandemic #9. It killed me. All right, guess what? I get to help you. You gonna pay attention today? 5 weeks with the damn oxygen tank. Put my score back to an 820 or popped another card again. See, I don't stay down like you. Can you write down 5 closet divisions? Every one of you need a backup for a backup and a backup too. You see, you're going to have another body in the closet for you. Fight through the pain. Kick out the closet division. Do it again and again too. But damn grocery store and the bank can do this, or a city. Why can't you? It's under your constitutional right. Don't you think it's about time you step up to the plate? All right, and have no more excuses? It's ridiculous too. If I can get my first 100,000 at 9.5 million at 14, 2.6 billion into your corporate structure at 26, why the hell can't you? It's easy to do if you know how to play. You know, when I was a little boy, all right, I dropped to my knees and said, thank you, Jesus, for another day. I want you to try something for once. Can you do it? It's a raised mirror test. Every day, I brought to my knees and say, thank you, Jesus. Then I go look in the mirror for 2 minutes. I stare at myself, put myself in check. I bet you've never done this before. After 2 minutes, ask yourself 2 questions. Have I completed everything I need to? No. Is there more to be done? Yes. Why'd you get up past 4:30 in the morning? Don't you want it bad enough? See, here's the problem with most of you, probably all of you. You got an idea. You go to ask your friends and family to get encouragement. Instead, they interrupt the hell out of you. Oh, you got to do it this way or that way, too. Do yourself a favor. Don't cloud your direction ever again. Shh. Give me 90 days. I'll get you to $1 million at least. There's step number 8. Not hard to do. So God's delays have never been God's denials. Ultimate goal, let's go get the money. See, money to me, I don't have to steal and beg off the pier. I don't have to eat out of a trash can too. Hell, I get to help you. Are these turned on today? You paying attention? See, we're getting older, slower. We're not as pretty as we used to be. Go back to the job you hate. It's okay. They're going to fire you eventually anyway. They're going to deliver some pizza. Is that what you're going to do at your age in your life today? I think that kind of sucks. But that's up to you. I want you to write down, see it, believe it, go get it. Number 9. You see, ever since I was 4, I see it, I believe it, I pray, God opens the door, and I go get it. I got everything I've ever wanted by the time I was 26. Why haven't you? I don't understand. It's like Sam's Club just in California. 2 years before the pandemic, number 19, they closed down 63 locations, not counting the other 49 states too. But they play the game. They bankrupt the locations they didn't want to keep. They bankrupted it, wrote it off on their taxes. Hell, they got a tax credit too. And then they have open ones open as well. See, they're playing the game, but not you, because you like bringing the pain home, don't you? That stops today. Write down division and tax ID. Division and tax ID. Write it down now. You've had 11 cities file bankruptcy in the past. They planned the problem just in case it happened too. It's called Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. Check it out as public record. You see, you got a choice. Just because you got a bad day, why do you bring the pain home? That makes no sense to me. Reality is like Apple Computer. Bankrupt in 1997, out of business completely. And Mr. Gates, who got indicted 4 times for being so smart, didn't write him a check for $150 million and save their assets too, they wouldn't be around today with trillions of dollars. I hope they thank him every damn day. Now I want you to verify everything that I say is factually verifiable too. I want you to Google bankruptcy. Write it down, it's an assignment. When you Google bankruptcy today and look on the form, it says SSN. That makes we're all a bunch of ducks. Quack, quack, quack. Then it says SS4. Corporation, division, subsidiary. Hell, sign me up for that too. You didn't play the damn game. That's your problem. That's called step number 10. Now, I don't want to screw up anything. I really don't. I want world peace too. Doesn't seem to happen in today's world. So let's look at SSN equal 1040. SS4 equals 1120. What's it say on line 10? Banking and credit purposes. Can write off the card interest rate line of credit too. Oh, sign me up for that as well. See, at SS4 the right way and play the game, you got more opportunity to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you must be dead. IRS public record for you. Me, you want to learn to play. We're all SSNs, we're all ducks. Who wants to be a quack quack some more? You like being a quack quack? Or you want to learn to play? Hell, I like to replace you, rebuild you too, and make you the division of a corporation. Because sometimes, sorry, probably being you sucks. The reality is you got a choice. You could have learned to play the game since you were 18 years old. Now, here's what I learned at 7½. I listened to a dumb poker game every Wednesday night, and they said a corporation's a legal person. I went to the library and checked it out. Then I studied for 2 years. You see chapter 18 right in front of you? It's not legal. Let's read it together. You ready? A corporation's a legal person may sue or be sued. No blueprint, no rules, no instruction manual. No wonder most of you get a corporation. You sit there going, beep, 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 that's it, because you don't know what the hell to do next. But let's understand something. If you do the corporation thing, someone's going to ask you if you are a member of the BBB. Now remember, they're fraud. Yeah, they are. Since day one, you got 10 million companies who will not sign up for their blackmail money. The bottom line is they got indicted in 2013. The judge said, get the hell out of my city because you're a fraud since day one. That's not me. That's 2020 and CNN, by the way. So guess what? You better learn to play. Now, winning the game of business, I wrote that years ago too. Wow, we get to have fun. Now, if you ever want the 1,000 rules and steps, it's in 12 books and CDs. There you go. I was at the Bonaventure for 32 years. Every Wednesday night, there was a line around the hotel to get hold of me. The office sells it for $999. They make a commission. During the live webinar, which is now, I give you half price of $4.99. But if you don't want it, that's up to you. I always want you to go to my workshops and my classes and bring the book and CD too. See, all banks allow Zelle. All right, all you do is make me a recipient, and then you add my email. All right, and then you Zelle $4.99, and I ship it to you right away. If you want to do a bank transfer deposit, pick Chase or BofA. See, I got no excuses, but now neither do you. You got a choice to play. Now, I was the incorporator for 2019 Rich and Famous People too. Having fun with them. Now I get to have fun with you. I even have a program for people coming out of prison. Here's Freeway Ricky Ross. After 20 years, I rebuilt his credit, got him a gold and a platinum card too. Would you like one today? Now understand something. I'm doing my last and final billionaire boot camp. We're going to be focusing on $5 million of credit because the IRS says $5 million below is a small company. This is going to finally we get to do in person. This is literally the 18th, 19th, and 20th. All right, about a week away. We're almost full up too. You can call the office if you want to at 800-510-3338. You can even bring guests. Wouldn't that be fun too? My last and final one because my wife's going on a business trip, all right, for 5 years, a year from now. So guess what? That's the last one I'm going to do. If you don't do it, oh well, you kind of blew that too. But that's up to you. You see, you got to beat your dad and run your race. That's called step number 11, by the way. Getting past go. God's gift. That's one of my mansions at the time. My race boat, my yacht in the backyard. Where you park yours again. Helicopter, Lamborghini, and building too. Ultimate goal today on that piece of paper. Will you please write down Change your driver's license to a P.O. box or mailing address, please. I'd like you to protect your ass. And quit bringing the damn pain home. Haven't you noticed the world's going crazy? Ray's rules. Never bring the pain home. You never had to in the first place. Use the Driver's Privacy Protection Act too. That's number 12. Ultimate goal. I wrote the rules and set up on divisions in 1986. Multiple locations. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Alright, if I got 5 houses and one slip and fell, I'm losing them all. They're coming after me. Corporation that peer the veils too. The veil? That's terrible. If I put them in 5 corporations and, alright, no, that costs too much. If I put them in divisions, it's cheap. One screwed up, I got 4 left to go. It's a numbers game, ladies and gentlemen. That's how the grocers and the banks and the cities do it. You got a choice to get cash and supply credit too. Ultimate goal, if you allow me to do what I can do, like my cat who had 9 lives, you get to have 9 divisions too. How about we get $1 million card? Up to $1 million card for the corporation. How will we get 9 sisters? And we get a card for every division too. Why do we call it a bucket of money? I wrote a book on that too. How about a piece of property for every division? Separate the liability. How about a franchise too? If one of them got screwed up, would you not have A left to go? And you can go set up another one again too. Wow! You see, when I wrote buckets of money, tax balancing become the bank's kind of fun. You got the ability to play. Remember I said car, house, and bank? Look at the car you drive today. Can you see it? If you can't look through the window, see that car today. Now here's the problem. When you bought the car, you let someone sweat you for hours on end. You lost $5,000 plus. You got up to 9 inquiries too. See, when they hand you the piece of paper and they say, we gotta fill it out, you gotta sign it so we can pull your credit. Next to your signature, you're supposed to write down Ray's rules. This allows 1 inquiry, and you take a damn picture. That's what you're supposed to do, but you don't listen at all. By the way, that car, you're the registered owner. Congratulations, you're a duck. When you drive it, do you ever hear that goes quack, 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 quack? You see, when they sue the registered owner, it's you. Why don't you change it? You know, why don't you learn to buy the car under the tax ID and fleet price? But again, that's step number 13. I want to cover your assets. When you drive that car today to the bank or the grocery store and you do a little bumpity bump, that person's going to act like they're going to die. All right, they need to put a show on for around the people around you too. Then they ask you for driver's license, insurance, registration, please. And then your heart falls into your chest. I'd like you to change your driver's license, but that's up to you. The insurance. You paid out of your paycheck, which is taxable income, so they took the tax out, you got the leftover. Okay. When a corporation you pay for before tax is considered. No matter what I say today, you're the registered owner. Congratulations, when you drive the car, it goes quack, 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 doesn't it? See, when you drive through the freeway, you see the billboards of those attorneys, the bloodsucker ones or the 44 and TV too. You see, they want everybody to sue you. And guess what? They want to take everything you got. What if you listen to me and you basically change your registered owner to a division? So at the end of the day, they get diddly squat. Hell, why not? It's up to you. See, you got a choice to play. That's step number 14, by the way. This car was fleet price tax ID. And the greatest gift, it doesn't show up on personal credit reports. Anybody buying a car and putting 2 names on that loan is called stupidity. Same thing on the house too. I don't understand why people want to create loan to value problems. But that's up to you. And if you got a repossession today, that means it's on both of your credit reports. Oh, goody. The IRS gives you a 1099-C, both of you. Isn't that called dumb or stupidity? Now me, my first 17 houses I had at 19, they wouldn't let me get number 18. They kept saying loan to value problem. And they kept saying, how'd you get the first 17? Well, you're the damn expert, you tell me. The moment, since I wrote the rules and tools, I transferred everyone into a division. I freed up my credit report. I also got rid of the liability too, in case one of those renters or leasers, they slipped and fall, wanted to screw me and take everything I got too. No thank you. Your paycheck, they call it taxable income, right? So they tax and you get the leftover. Oh, goody for you. Corporations are allowed to pay for all the bills first, then pay the tax on the leftover. pay zero tax. Oh, like Amazon did on the first 10 billion. You pay more tax than they do. Congratulations again. Mickey, Loophole King and Newsweek, dead offsets taxes. They got $1 billion in the bank and they don't want to pay tax. They wrote an IOU. See, you pay more tax than Mickey and Goofy do. They pay no tax at all. But again, what can I say? You want to learn to play? Hell, Federal Express, Nike. All right, look at even Dish. They pay zero tax. You got hundreds and hundreds of corporations pay no state and federal tax because they know how to play. You want to learn to play too? Let me know. Can you draw the 4 boxes in front of me, please? If you would have listened, all right, I've been doing it for 43 years, and you would have set this up at 18 years old, incorporate you, set up the line of defense. One of the divisions has a problem. What are we going to do? Keep the good pieces and never bring the damn pain home. Why did you bring the pain home? Oh, I'm sorry, you don't know how to play. You didn't have to do that since you're 18 years old. Are these turned on today? That's step number 15. Now, I'm allowed to build credit or SSN, SS4. Ultimate goal, how much would you like today? Now, I got my subbing classes on Saturday, 7 a.m. to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Sometimes 8 to 9 classes, too. You got a choice to play. Now, if all you want from me is a 750 score, okay, I'll guarantee it. Not a problem. I'll even give you a Visa, all right, cash card at the end of the program. Bottom line is $4.99. And I'm paying you back two times in credit. They'll take away your excuses. And there's a written guarantee, too. In no case ever takes more than 180 days. Now, what excuse you got next? You see, every bank, and I do this slowly, because I want to make sure you get it here. Every bank takes Zelle. You make me a recipient. My name's right there, Ray Reynolds. And then you add my email. And what does that do? Ray at rayscredit.com. You Zelle it right away. I get to tear apart your credit right away. You can do a bank transfer or deposit. Pick Chase or B of A. I got no more excuses today, neither do you. You see, it's like the corporate package, starter package to be a millionaire. You see, if you have a corporation, I'll build that one for you too. If not, I'll give you rapid rescore, credit rebuilding, articles, also tax ID, setup in level 1, every Wednesday and Saturday too. Go to either one or both for 3 months. The office sells it for $2,000. On a live webinar, I give you half price. Just $999, and I build you $10,000 of cash credit. In other words, I hand you 10 times back the money you invest in yourself. This is all yours. What excuse you got now? All right, millionaire in the making. All right, they get $25,000 of credit. Instead of $4,000, it's $1,999 to you. No more excuses. It's called Zelle, Zelle, Zelle. From there, take a picture of that, or bank, or transfer, or deposit too. Make sure you know how to give us the money so we can expedite you right away. Now, I'd like to incorporate you. You should have did this for yourself since the day one. But you don't have to. You can do whatever you want to. That's step number 16, by the way. So here's a Lamborghini part of the collection at the time. All right, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Corporations tend to create debt to offset taxes. But you get a paycheck. Oh, goody. You get the leftover, by the way. You pay your bills, you pay for a car you should not. Then you take the money and credit from the family, roll the dice, go, wee, honey, let's hurt the family some more. I don't understand why anybody would pay payment, gas, registration, insurance out of a paycheck, taxable income, when they could say no and start driving a damn company car like I do. Boom, boom. Would you like one or two? Let me know. That's step number 17, by the way. SS4 equals 1120. What's it say on line 10? Banking and credit purposes? Why don't you download an SS4 form today? IRS public record, but I'll teach you the rules and the tools how to play it. That's step number 18. All you got to do is go to irs.gov. SS4. You'll find out I'm telling you factually verify information today. Let's teach you how to play. Chapter 9 for cities. You get a bad day, you bring the pain home? No. That's not acceptable anymore. What did I hear? 7.5. A corporation's a what? A legal person? So the United States of America Incorporated sets up 50 states corporation. That's their line of defense. And the states set up their cities, the line of defense too, but not you. All right. Are these turned on? I mean, I don't understand. Common sense, you could have incorporated you and had a line of defense since day one. I mean, what's wrong with you? I don't get it. You see, I told you planned the problem. They did. Hell, they came up with a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. That way, if anything's screwed up, like the city, they can bankrupt the debt and stay in business today, too. It's public record. Check it out. You see, you are we the people. It's your constitutional right. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Nixon took the gold standard out. Mama delivered a baby in a hospital is federally mandated. But every woman who delivers a baby must sign an SSN form within 3 hours or less so they can bond the baby and print some more money. Whee! If not, the baby can't go in the stroller, the car seat can't go home. I bet you got to learn to play, but that's up to you too. Online, you're going to see some websites that you don't need to guarantee. I'm sorry, that's just BS. It's a lie. To get cash credit, you got to be a qualified CFO. I'll get you there. I'll rebuild you too. So 8 cash cards per division, 9 lines of credit, supply credit, vendor credit, marketing credit, lease credit, and gas cards too. I'm going to get you to be that qualified CFO. Now, I know you're going to see some websites say trade line crap. Sorry, look up the Fair Lending app. I don't want to visit in prison unless you want me to. Ultimate Gold corporate credit, write off interest rate in the line of credit too. Whee! You can't do that for you, but a corporation can. You see, we expedite everyone. Why? I'm an affiliate. My affiliate fees in 2008 were $26 million. Why do you think Credit Karma does what they do? No fun, it's just to get you clickety-clack. They're an affiliate too, but they were doing billions of dollars now. So me, if I expedite you, we get more money from the back end too, because we get affiliate fees. We don't drag our feet. In other words, if I can get you done overnight, believe me, I'm going to get you done now too. Ultimate goal, I hope and pray you bought your house my way. Raise rules, escrow close, homestead put in a trust. Oh, you didn't do that? So if somebody sues you today, they take it away. And if you die, get stuck into probate. In your lack of planning, your family got diddly squat. I guess that's what you wanted. You see, when you fix up a property, you're probably going to hire a contractor that hires a subcontractor to stand outside Home Depot. Good workers. But what if they slip and fall and cut corners and they sue you for everything you got? What are you going to do now? Go wham, wham, wham? Why don't you think just about this? Any property you ever get put into division? Why not? A division, separate the liability, and do an assignment of equity too. When they sue you, they get diddly squat. Why not? Don't you want to learn to play? But I guess that's up to you too. See, I like irrevocable trusts. But pick whatever you want to. You see, that's number 19. 6 more to go. Now, some of you tell me you want to play peekaboo, the IRS making a mess. I don't get it. You say you don't want to pay tax. That's just crap. IRS rulebook. Corporations pay tax when they make a profit. Until you get to the profit zone, all right, if you played peekaboo, the IRS is making a mess, knock off the crap. Go to irs.gov, download a form called 656 433 A and B. Get your free money. Get your butt back in the system today, too. They keep printing money and passing out like it's nothing. Whee! There you go. That's basically step 20. Now, today, I want you to remember, I had $841 million of real estate through the corporate structure before the coma. I never put any money to pay, even buy the properties or use my money to fix them up, too. I always set up divisions. I'm one of the original OPMs. And what? I'd save up to 70% from the manufacturer. Don't have to pay a bill for 30 to 60, 90 days anyway. And on top of that, after escrow closed, it paid off the debt. Now I got up to $200,000 left over too. Can you write down raise rules? Leverage your money? Borrow money's not taxable? How about set up the line of defense? See it, believe it, go get it. You see, that's number 21. That's called blackjack. You see, here's my building just before my coma. It was Irvine Spectrum, 22,000 square feet, 2-story building. Other buildings around the globe too, making $1 million up to date. See, the bank would be at the office all the time going, banks love to kiss your ass. Yeah, it's when you got money. When you don't have a pot to piss in, hell, they don't know your name. Banks borrow from the feds times up to 10. Back to 5 too, back 5 to you. If we would have took that money from that escrow, leverage it, raise rules, You would have created up to $3 million of borrowed money non-taxable. Why don't we use $2 million to get a McDonald's today? They got a drive-through through a pandemic. And you get a Big Mac or fry and a chocolate shake too. Would you like one? See, you got to remember how to play. Corporations should get credit, but it shouldn't do business. It should own businesses. See, the divisions become the Dougs. Something goes wrong, what are we going to do? We're going to pull a Donald Trump, a Wells Fargo, a B of A, a Chase, a grocery store, a city. We're going to do what rich and famous people do. Write it down. I created it for you. We're going to disconnect, isolate, and incorporate. I can't save the peace. I'm going to bankrupt that sucker. I'm going to keep the good pieces and never bring the pain home. Why'd you bring the pain home? What's wrong with you? You don't know how to play? That's number 22. Your goal is simple today. Ask yourself a question in the mirror when you do Ray's mirror test. One more question. What are you willing to lose? Please, be honest with yourself. If you don't put yourself in check, who's going to do that for you too? See, you've been bringing the pain home to the family, corporation, the division. I don't want to do anything wrong. I want it all to work. I want world peace too. But if something gets screwed up, I'm going to pick a division because they're cheap and I get another one and another one too. You see, when I play a chess game, I know I'm going to lose a piece or two, aren't you? You see, but winners always get checkmate. You were to play step number 23. Ultimate goal, my wife asked me July 3rd, 2009. Can we go to the Huntington Beach house, honey, and take out one of the yachts? Why not? I got the corporate credit card out. Let's fill that sucker up at $1,600. Wrote off the interest rate, the credit card, and the yacht too. Why not? Because you're allowed to. There I am dead. They're talking if I'm a donor at that time too. But there's my yacht, my race boat, my U-Doc. There's my address too. Show me yours, please. I told you I'm a verified person today. I got no BS to get you, but I'll get you to $1 million. Some of you, I might even get you to $1 billion too. Dying in a coma sucks. Coming back's good. 5 weeks with an oxygen tank. 820 score. Pop another card again. You see, I got my closet divisions. I have 5 of those. Fight through the pain. Always get another one out again and again too. You never had to bring the pain home since you were 18 years old. You did it because you didn't know how to play. God's using me to help you today. You paying attention? I hope these are turned on. So let's see. The building in the Reynolds University. You know, reality is simple. I got to beg and steal off the pier out of a trash can, go in a couple comas, got to die. Got used and abused too, that kind of sucks. Alright, and what do I get to do? I get to $1 million to $1 billion by the time I'm 26 in the corporate structure. Why don't you? Simple. It's called reach the dream. Think and be the impossible. Ray's rules will get you there every step of the way. By the way, I make millionaires. You want to be next? Let me know. It's pretty simple to do. Now, million, billion, motivation. I'll bet you wasted thousands on crap that never gave you steps and rules and tools. You know, I like motivation. I listen to it every day too. It's good for about 5 to 10 minutes. But remember, at the end of the day, let's build you and your story. How about I get you up to an 820? And I get you up to $100,000 of credit. And we call it safety. No, use more than 29%. Is that okay with you? How about I get you a corporation into divisions? Up to $1 million of credit, stop being stuck. The only reason you're stuck is you don't know how to play the damn game. Most people bitch and complain about rich and famous people. I just tell them, shut up and join them. It's pretty simple to do. Now, the blueprint you're going to need because you want to bring it to the class online or in person too. So it's $12 in CDs, it's $4.99. Half price. Remember, we take Zelle. Pretty simple to do. Or you do a bank transfer deposit. There's the bank Chase and B of A. Pick one. It's up to you. Ultimate goal. 14th Amendment made corporations people. Wow. The United States of America Incorporated. They set up their line of defense called states. States set up the line of defense called cities. But you haven't set up your line of defense for you, and it's your constitutional right too? I don't get it. You see, it's like joint credit. That makes no damn sense. It's called stupidity. Next, when you buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, put it in a trust. Raise rules. Corporation, you got to have up to $1 million of credit. You got to have divisions for every piece of property, every franchise, every current business, because they're cheap. That way you get more lives to play the game. See, set up the line of defense. See it, believe it, go get it. Raise rules. That's all you got to do. So that's number 24. One more to go. You better be Zelle, or deposit right away. If not, talk to sales. They will charge you the normal price too. I don't make a paycheck or get commission at all. They do. So if you want your credit score to be a 750, guaranteed in writing, it's going to be $499. I'd like to have you go to a class on Saturday too. It's 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, education analyzation. And what happens is this part is free with the corporate package. But if you don't want the corporate package, then it's $499 to you. And remember, I'm going to give you a $1,000 Visa cash card at the end of the program when I'm done. But only one can offer that is me. So if you don't give Zelle to me, talk to sales. They can't give you that bonus at all. Now remember, no case goes on beyond 180 days. There's the Zelle. Take a picture. There's the bank accounts too. Deposit, transfer, or it's up to you. And then no more excuses. Starter package for millionaire. You get the credit rebuilding. You get the rapid score to make you a qualified CFO. Articles also tax ID set up in level 1. Ultimate for 90 days, Wednesday or Saturday or both. Normally $2,000 today through me. It's $999 to you, and I build you $10,000 of cash credit, and this is all yours anyway. Isn't that kind of fun? No more excuses. Millionaire in the making. You get $25,000 of cash credit, usually $4,000 today through me. It's $1,999. Ultimate goal. There's Zelle. Take a picture again. There's the bank account, Chase or B of A. You pick it. Ultimate goal. Like I said in the beginning today, I want to repackage you. Your house, your car, your bank account. Now the billionaire in the making, boot camp. We're going after $5 million of credit because we're going to talk about all the pieces Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because the IRS says $5 million below is a small company. Finally in person because we're opening California, all right, as of the 15th. So this is going to be on literally the 18th, 19th, and 20th from 9 to 4, having fun with you. You can call the office at 800-510-3338. You can even bring guests. Wouldn't that be fun? My last and final one. By the line, it's simple. When people talk about the American dream, I always ask, if they're online, I always think that's all baloney. Okay? In person, I always ask and go up front and I ask, are you going to give me up to $10 million credit like I got in my hand? Are you going to hold my hand every step of the way? Are you going to take my money and go bye too? Like everyone else does. See, everyone needs money coming in to pay their bills. Drive a company car, go on a business trip, help other people free up their time. Everybody needs a line of defense. It's just the truth. 1,000 rules, 1,000 steps is $1 million corporation. 20,000, that's a billionaire. So if all you want is a 750 guaranteed, all right, remember there's a class on Saturday too. Once you sign up, you get to go to the class as many times as you want to. It's $499. That's all you pay. Ultimate goal is pretty simple. In the corporate packages, it's free. By itself, it's $499. And if you did it while I'm online now, you get a $1,000 cash card. If you don't do it with me, you don't get that card at all. Remember, no case goes past 180 days. There's the Zelle. Take a picture. There's the banks. Take a picture. All you got to do, start a package for millionaire, $10,000 of cash credit and all the goodies too for $999. And the millionaire in the making, $1,999. And it's $25,000 cash credit. No more excuses. You got Zelle. You got either bank account too. At the end of the day, we got to stay safe and strong. We got to do our best while Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. Ultimate goal is pretty simple. I'd like to get you to the next step. Now, at the end of the day, the last step's called 25. Now, what I offered is good for 15 minutes if you Zelle, or deposit or transfer. If you want to call sales, they can't give you the same thing I offered you, but they'll give you the best bet they can. It's 800-510-3338. 800-510-3338. At the end of the day, I'm going to do my best while God does the rest for me. And He can do the rest for you too. Never forget, God loves us all.